My house was built in 1976 and is located in Westchester, Pennsylvania. The shell is made of cinder block and stacked stone in the front and brick in the back. We use a combination of electric and oil systems in our home. We recently installed an electric heat pump with a SEER rating of 19 to cool the home, and use the same system and air ducts to heat the home when the temperature outside is above 32 degrees Fahrenheit. When the temperature drops to below 32 degrees, we use our oil heating. This is the oil tank, where it then goes through this copper wire over to where the burner is. It then goes through this filter and is sprinkled into where the combustion chamber is, where it then heats water that is brought into the tank, and the exhaust goes out through this pipe here. The heated water then either goes to the hot water tank, where it is then distributed to our faucets and shower through these pipes up here, or it goes to the radiators to heat the home, which is over here. And the home is split into 4 zones, as you can see from the 4 different pipes there. And it is controlled over here so that we can have different temperature settings depending on where we need the heat the most. Here's the radiator where the oil heat comes out of, and up here is where the air conditioning and the heat when it's above 32 comes out. Here is one of our thermostat control panels, and we have temperature setbacks for when we're sleeping or away so that we are not heating the home or cooling it when it's not needed, therefore saving some energy there. And now we'll move on to some aspects of the house. The biggest area of heat loss is through some of our doors. As we go down, you can see the daylight through the cracks in the door, which is a clear sign that air is flowing through. Another example of a drafty door is with our front door. You can already kind of see the weather stripping pulling away a bit, so either that needs to be replaced, and you can see the daylight at the bottom here, or the doors need to be replaced. And we also don't have a separate storm door, so it's just this one door here. So now we'll move on to some of the more energy efficient aspects of the house. We've already replaced some doors with more energy efficient ones. This one is a double pane door, so better insulation, and there are no cracks where you can see daylight, so no air is coming in, we're not losing any heat. And we also have double pane Armstrong windows throughout the house. And here is the energy expert of the house, Siggy. This is an easy place to see how thick the walls are, which means it's less easy for heat to be lost through the walls. Here you can see the cinder block and stacked stone, which are one of the reasons why the walls are so thick. And this is another door we've replaced. It's probably the most energy efficient. As you can see, there's very little room for air to try to escape. The last place I'm going to show you is the attic. The insulation we currently have isn't the best and should really be replaced with the spray foam insulation that does a better job at sealing and relies more on air, which is the best insulation. It's kind of hard to see up here, but if we replace the insulation, there will be a lot less heat loss through the attic. I calculated the energy use intensity of the house to be 57 kilobTUs per square foot, which is 10 over the average New England home. So there's more to be done, but replacing the insulation in the attic and replacing the drafty doors will definitely get us started.